Ding! Oh good, my nuts are done. And there they are. Today we're going to teach you how to make a raw cookie. This raw cookie is commercially available. They call it a macaroon, salted caramel macaroon. I'm not saying who makes it, but we figured it out. And here at Giant Fish, and also at Fort Hills, we always soaked our nuts. So these were rinsing. I'm going to strain them. And this is how hard it is to soak nuts. Take water, pour over nuts, let sit overnight, strain them again, put them in the dehydrator, set it for 105 so they're still alive, and that's it. That's all you have to do. So we're going to show you how to make this cookie. We're going to take our nuts, and we're going to put them into the food processor. Carefully. And that's a little bit over a cup of nuts, but that doesn't matter because this is about texture. It's not about measuring. So we're going to grind the nuts. And we're gonna grind them until they're almost a powder. That is almost a powder. And this is a little bit different. We put some dates in there. Don't forget to remove the seeds from the dates. It makes for a very miserable cookie. So I'm just going to kind of guess. I'm going to start off with 3 dates and see how that grinds up, and to get it a sticky consistency. Little more. Let me add another date. And if you just go 1 date at a time, you get a good idea on how it's supposed to be. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get a dough, because we're going to take the dough and then we're going to roll it into little balls. And another date. So it's just starting to stick together, and I'm going to guess 2 more dates, and that should be the texture that we're looking for. And we're going to add a couple other things. So this is going to depend on how much coconut you like in the cookie. I don't like as much coconut in the cookie, but other people do like it. And you're going to roll it in coconut. So if you're not a big fan of coconut, I wouldn't put it in the cookie, but I think we just pour it that way. So I'm going to just guess probably about 3. And we'll put some vanilla in. So that's going to add some moisture to it. And some salt. Not too much, but you want to taste the salt. And this is a cool trick. This is palm sugar, coconut palm sugar. So this is what makes it taste caramely. We're going to put a little bit of that in there. A little bit more. So really the only sweetener we have in there is dates until we put the coconut palm sugar in there. So it's already starting to get, it's starting to clump a little bit. And then this is maple syrup. So it calls, one of the companies that makes a product like this uses agave, but we're going to use maple syrup. We feel a little bit better about maple syrup as long as it's harvested correctly. And we're almost there. We're going to add a little bit more maple syrup. Check the consistency. So it's starting to form into a dough. That's actually really good. I'm just going to add a little bit more. So this should be ready. This is how easy this is. It's amazing. If you don't have time to make a cookie and you want to make some cookies on the weekend or something to be able to take to work, this is a great little thing. Or if somebody has a sweet tooth and you don't feel like making anything right then, see the consistency? It's a perfect ball. And then we're just going to dip it into the coconut. Do another one. The reason why we sprout nuts is, first off, they taste so much better after they've been sprouted, and they're a lot easier to chew. They also they remove tannins, they remove phytic acid, they neutralize enzyme inhibitors, increase vitamins, make proteins easier to absorb, neutralize toxins in the colon, and they also by sprouting your nuts and grains, it also prevents quite a few diseases. There's a lot of diseases linked to it. So that's how your cookie looks. It is delicious. It's a coconut almond macaroon, and thanks for watching the giant fish.